Welcome everyone to the LH Sports Park. It's Friday night, it's Peacehaven versus Steyning Town. What a game we have in store for you this evening. It has all the hallmarks to be an absolute classic. Starting off with the home team in goal, Lawrence Sanded between the sticks, having a great season for the black and white men. Jordan Pryor has swapped his soft grounds for his skis, so he is unavailable tonight. The defence is made up of Jake Lagrange, Drew Matthews, John Evans and Captain Alex Bygraves. Peacehaven must have been in the money when Ross Barkley passed a late fitness test. He starts in the centre of the park with Robin Dean. Flanking them to Max Hollowbone and Max Harborough. And the YouTube sensation Charlie Morley up top for Peacehaven tonight. The substitutes are Ty Barden, Casper, Curtis Ford and Roman Chioza. Going on to the visitors, in goal is number 1, JJ Benansko Zaragoza, Rob Clark, Maychal Sabino, Patrick Silva, Austin Okolo, Joe Fitzpatrick, the Burgess Hill youth prospect, starting for Steyning tonight. Number 7, Rabbit Kawanga, Scott Murphy, Josh Bradley, Max Howell, Bobby Bennett, finishing off the starting 11. On the substitute bench, ex-Peacehaven winger Danny Reid returns to the LH Sports Park. It may be a frosty one here just off the A259 tonight. Fraser Middleton, Andrew Younger, Toby Bloomfield and Stefano Iras finish off the team for Steyning. The captains in the middle of the pitch showing respect as they always do. It's great to see a game in the SCFL played in such great spirits. Like I said, it has all of the abilities to be an absolute cracker on a Friday night here at the LH Sports Park. Peacehaven versus Steyning, and it's live. Switching sides, the most pointless thing in football. Impossible to understand why, really. Maybe it's the floodlights. Maybe the floodlights are in the eyes of the players. As Mr. YouTube himself, Charlie Morley, will get us started tonight, having a laugh and a joke with the referee. Played on the pitch of Old Trafford before, Mr. Morley, and Wembley Stadium. He's used to pitches as good as this one. A great turnout tonight here in Peacehaven. The fans are in their thousands. We could set attendance records for county football this evening. And here we go then, underway as Max Hollowbone switches out to the right and the ball is lost for the first throw-in of the match. Peacehaven setting up here in a 5-3-1 formation. Very unorthodox throw-in headed away by Bygraves. Ross Barkley managed to bring it down, gets it on to Robin Dean. Hollowbone into the channel of uncertainty. Chased down by Barkley, the lino has called it the way of Steyning. One thing about Ross Barkley that has been apparent this season is his will to win and desire to chase every single ball possible. Will he do the same tonight for Peacehaven? A scrappy start to this one back by Rabbit Kawanga. Played down the line and Lawrence Sanded comes to claim it well and hit the ball down the line for another Steyning throw. A busy lino in the first 3 minutes of this game. And Maychal Sabino, the fullback with a long throw, gets it underway again. Charlie Morley back to goal, plays it out to Hollowbone. Outside of the boot, Hollowbone to Jake Lagrange, looking to fill them ever so large boots of Jordan Pryor, who has been almost irreplaceable all season on the left-hand side. Throwing comes to nothing. It's a Steyning goal kick. It's an interesting setup this from Peacehaven. It looks like they are playing a 4 at the back formation with Emmanuel Osei-Asamoah moving a little further forward in the midfield. A position he's played before in his youth days at Lewis and Peacehaven youth team, actually. A very talented youngster indeed. Steyning on both flanks have tried to test Peacehaven with the long throws. May that be a game plan that we see from the red and white stripes throughout this contest. Heading away by Bygrave, only as far as Max Howell, and his shot is wild and did not trouble Lawrence Sandy whatsoever. Goal kick to Peacehaven. Peacehaven with some excellent home form this season, getting 10 wins from a possible 18, but they're not so good away from home, only picking up 3 victories on the road, proving their home form to be of very high importance to their mid-table success so far. Steyning have been nearer down the bottom of the table, but have picked up a couple of results, including a 2-0 win against Peacehaven last time out at the home of the red and white men. Peacehaven looking to avenge that result tonight and build on a win last week, a late goal. Made it a 2-1 win. Alex Bygraves, a rock at the back for Peacehaven, like a young Martin Keown. Great tackle by Drew Matthews. Ball is scrappy but picked up by Morley. Morley gives it away to Machel Sabino, brings it inside. Sabino twisting and turning, trying to find it through the legs of Morley. Brung away by Bygraves, who again plays with finesse and class. Toby Bloomfield actually starting tonight, apologies for that. The team sheet on the board at Peacehaven was a little confusing, but he is looking like he's playing on the left wing for the 8259 men, switched rather aimlessly by Drew Matthews. Max Harbour can't do much more than give Steyning another throw in on this left hand side. This lino is having a whale of a time with his flag. What a great throw in action this left back has. I really do like that. Max Harbour now. And Mitchell Sabino has been very, very busy at the start of this game, but has dealt with everything very well. Nodded on as far as Rabbit Kawanga. Little shimmy of the body from Josh Bradley sells Bygraves a little. Drew Matthews loses out to Josh Bradley and they can go on the attack, takes it down the left-hand side, plays it back to Bobby Bennett. Bobby Bennett only as far as Emmanuel Osei-Asamoah, cleared out for another Steyning throw. Can Machel Sabino punish the Newcastle kit-wearing lads here? Headed away and cleared away by Hollowbone, sorry. And again, no trouble for Sandid, who has returned from what looked like a rather nasty injury in Peacehaven's 3-0 victory over High Flyers Saltine United, the Tigers, were certainly mauled by the Haven here back in January. Some wonderful goals that day, a wonderful team performance from Peacehaven. Really put a spanner in the works for Saltdean's title charge. It still is tight at the top. Littlehampton leading the way, and also have an FA Vars semi-final to worry about in a couple of weeks. Referee waves that away. Right decision in my opinion. Joe Fitzpatrick gets it back into the mixing bowl. And Steyning have their bi-minutely throw-in. Michael Sabino has touched the ball with his hands more than his feet. Legally, of course. That's what you do from throw-ins. That's nearly hit us here at the gantry. We are live tonight here from the LH Sports Park. Peacehaven versus Steyning. It's 0-0 in the first 8 minutes of this one. It's been a tight, bitty contest so far. Nothing really to talk about too much. No real chances. Ross Barkley with a wonderful challenge in the middle of the park. Again, bitty. Toby Bloomfield wins it, and Emmanuel Osei-Asamoah can come away with it. And it is a foul, brought back on Emmanuel Osei-Asamoah. The referee saw no advantage, brings it back. Robin Dean stands over the ball and is looking deep into the box to pump this one in there. Childhood friend of England and Arsenal superstar Ben White, who is not at the LH Sports Park but St George's Park this evening as he looks to face Switzerland. It's not Switzerland, it's the Ivory Coast tomorrow for England. We wish Ben all the best from us here in Sussex. Josh Bradley finding some space, plays it down the right hand side. Can't get the ball back though. Unfortunate from Max Howell, who has looked lively in the opening exchanges of this one. Sanded can take the ball out, chased down rapidly by Bradley. If he can do that for 90 minutes, then that is some wonderful cardiovascular endurance. Max Harborough plays it to Barkley, a loose pass as far as Josh Bradley. Ross Barkley has been clattered, and it looks like he could have hurt his knee. He's not one to go down softly, is the ex-Brighton man. But he's back on his feet. No need to go to Jeff Shreves for an update on that one. Ross Barkley asking the referee why he's not given a free kick. Probably because it wasn't a foul, Ross. Get on with the game. Max Harborough now with a throw-in of his own, tries to find Charlie Morley, nods it down, only as far as the captain, who boots it high into the air of the Peacehaven Knight, and Alex Bygraves returns that, sees his boot and raises him a wonderful, wonderful header back into the mixer. Toby Bloomfield can get the ball in the box, only as far as Rob Clark, who can clear the ball away safely into the hands of Sanded, a Peacehaven legend. Loris Sanded, he's been here for many years and is not looking like slowing down any time soon. Headed high. Ross Barkley tries to win that, wins the ball, uses his body to push off Michael Sabino. Toby Bloomfield now switching over to the right hand side, started the game on the left. Wins it again. Been lively, Bloomfield, the new Peacehaven man in the early exchanges of this one. And Drew Matthews, not his best pass, the ex-Crystal Palace man. As we are at the LH Sports Park, home of Peacehaven FC, it's only right to pay homage to their community ownership, a wonderful thing in today's footballing world where so much money is thrown around by the likes of Manchester City. Chelsea. A lot of famous fans here at the sports park tonight. Alfie Keane, Matthew Wiltshire, ex-Brighton player, and Triple H, ex-WWE wrestler, announced his retirement in the week. We wish him all the best in his future endeavours. Here comes Steyning. And Sandy can only just keep that in his hands. It's a testing cross by Josh Bradley, who has looked lively. The ex-Patcham High School man, scored many a goal in his youth career. A lot against me, that's why I remember that. Shame. Alex Bygraves, bit of space to find Max Harborough. Emmanuel Osiasamoah coming deep and finding Johnny Evans. Here's Morley. Calls for handball. Waved away. Emmanuel Osiasamoah. Here is Max Harborough trying to make something, but Peacehaven look good there, pumping the ball into the box, trying to force something to happen, whether it be a penalty or a goal. It's probably one of the better chances of the game so far, as it's starting to liven up here on a frosty Friday night on the south coast. Just an apology to John Evans. He is starting. Toby Bloomfield isn't. He actually plays for Steyning. A misread. Even the professionals can make mistakes. This is live TV, folks. Alex Bygraves, who else to win the ball? Wins it again. His touch only as far as the Steyning man. Robert Kawanga. Max Harborough. Ross Barkley wins it back. Ross Barkley plays it inside to John Evans. John Evans to Robin Dean, finds a little bit of space, runs across his body. Will he go back? No, he won't. Twisting and turning away from Bradley. Jake Lagrange goes down. Was it a foul? It's hard for me to say. I'm not the ref. A little bit of trouble here for Steyning. Keeper's going to have to make a clearance. He does. Well done, Zaragoza. That would have been highly embarrassing and a tough way to concede the first goal in what has been a very evenly matched contest here in Peacehaven. So far, it's 0-0 between these two great rivals in the Southern Combination Football League. Friday night football, the day before non-league day, where we celebrate all of the wonderful non-league clubs, including their volunteers and owners across the country. You really are the reason football is so beautiful in the UK. And what a way to start it. Robin Dean, the ex-Brighton man, winning it back inside to Max Hollowbone. Jay Lagrange making some space just behind John Evans, cleared by Rabbit Kawanga, and it is a Peacehaven corner, of which Max Hollowbone is going over to take. Well, as much as the sun's been out today, us two in the gantry are simply freezing. This is why we do it. Football is back, folks. It's wonderful to be in the vicinity of a ground again. Max Hollowbone whips the ball in. It's cleared away, and Steyning can break here. Steyning have bodies forward. It's 4-on-3. Great challenge from Jake Lagrange to break up that attack. But Machel Sabino gets it forward. Ross Barkley, Josh Bradley fighting it out on that right-hand side. Josh Bradley only as far as Lagrange, who can clear, and actually John Evans He's alone, but he is in. On the left-hand side, maybe a little wide. He may need some support. John Evans in the box here, in the Steyning penalty area, can only get it as far as Rabbit Kawanga. The attack breaks down, but it's starting to open up here on the brisk evening at Peacehaven. There was actually a birthday party happening simultaneously. Happy birthday to them, but Max Hollowbone can give Peacehaven a present if Barkley wasn't 10 yards offside. The game will be restarted from the offside position. Zaragoza getting the ball forward, only as far as Bygraves. How many headers is he going to win tonight? My bet is 500. Rabbit Kawanga getting the ball forward, can't find Bradley, who was in a good position. Charlie Morley wins the ball. Back here's Bygraves, just calming things down here. Peacehaven. Drew Matthews trying to find Morley. Great take from the man with all the subscribers. Back to Harborough. Harborough so good with his feet. Plays it back to Morley. Beats his man. Gets the ball in. And as far as Harborough, can he get a shot away? He went for power, and it's just cleared the roof of the net. I said it before the game that Max Harborough was cold and had ice in his veins, and when he can get in the box, which he can get at from that right back position, he's the one that can make the difference at times. But not this time. It's still 0-0 after 20 minutes here on a very cold evening now. Peacehaven. The sun may have been shining today, but it's certainly not anymore. Bygraves, beautiful man with a beautiful tackle there, cleared away by his captain on the other side of the pitch. Mitchell, Sabino, yet another throw-in. Really throw-ins galore as he tries to take a couple of extra yards cheekily to gain an advantage. But his throw is that long, I don't think he needs them. One back by Robin Dean. Andrew Young gets there first, but can't find his teammate on the left-hand side. Bobby Bennett, who again has been lively in the opening exchanges of this one. Lawrence Sanded, so good with his feet as well as his hands. Finds Matthews. Matthews to Dean, playing in a deeper role tonight. Robin Dean, we know he's got the quality, we know he can do it, but he's normally in a more advanced position, just getting deeper, picking up the ball, trying to spread the play and keep Peacehaven ticking. Drew Matthews looking to find Harborough. Harborough may need to quicken it up a bit, but he does beat his man there. Charlie Morley on the right hand side, comes back on his left foot. Max Harborough beats one, can't find Morley, but it goes as far as Dean. Peacehaven still plugging away here to find the opening goal. Drew Matthews to Jake Lagrange. Matthews hassled by Bradley. Just a couple of words by Matthews and Bradley. That could be a jewel to look out for as this one progresses. Hollowbone coming deeper now. Not to be confused with the popular Nelly Furtado song Holla Back Girl. This is Max Hollowbone Girl. And he really is making a name for himself in black and white this season, scoring important goals. Many a times, Drew Matthews, bit of space to bring the ball forward. And Joe Fitzpatrick, the ex-ASC Strikers stalwart, wins the ball back only as far as Barkley. John Evans, that is absolutely inspired by Evans. Here's Lagrange, cuts inside, great ball. Barkley can't get there and shimmied away by Rabid Kawanga only as far as Robin Dean. Lagrange can look to switch the ball. Collarbone. The ball is transferred to the other side of the pitch. One thing Peacehaven have done quite well is keep the ball moving and really keep the flow of the game. They're a footballing side, maybe not the biggest, but they do keep the ball on the ground, and boy, do they keep it well. Mark Schutzman, a style implemented by him after his many a meeting with Josep Guardiola. Good friends from way back. Referee just keeping the throw-in in check after Michel Sabino tried to get an extra couple of yards. Max Harborough won't have that luck. Hollowbone cannot get the throw-in, although it was claimed for. Still 0-0 this one, and I did say they'd be out in their thousands. It could set attendance records, not only in county football, but England itself. This is astonishing. Bygraves wins another header. It's starting to get laughable now. And Barkley rolls over way too many times, but it was a foul by Michel Sabino. He might have actually caught him, and I would then feel bad. But Sabino protests his innocence, and I don't feel that is quite the case. He definitely did catch him. We could see it from here, and he gets a yellow card for his troubles. The first booking of the game goes to Michel Sabino for Steyning Town. Drew Matthews just beneath us here, looking to use his quality, getting the ball in the box. The ex-Palace man is certainly still capable of absolutely crystal moments, whether it be Selhurst or the LH. Emmanuel Ose Asamoah trying to make something here, does really well, and it's a corner. He gets a corner for his troubles, and that's wonderful work from Emmanuel Ose Asamoah, who's had such a great season for Peacehaven, it must be said. Versatile, playing in different positions, often centre back. Now today it looks more advanced in central midfield. He's fielding at fullback. Not in goal as of yet, but if Sandid does something crazy, he may need to. Ball in by Dean. Just another corner. Zaragoza had to be aware, alive, and he's screaming at his defenders. The green kitted man. Full green for the goalkeeper tonight. Looks like a traffic light. Dean whips the ball in. Zaragoza gets there. Barkley! Blocked by Steyning. And the ball was kicked out by Max Howell. The ball was kicked out by Max Howell, but it's been brought back for free kick. Michel Sabino asking if it's the same as his tackle. I don't believe it was. They're looking to do it quick. That's crafty. Michel Sabino, that really is. The man with the peach boots looking to make it happen here. Steyning do have a couple of bodies forward, and it's a good ball. It's a very good ball, but no one on the end of it to make it an issue for Sandid. Collects comfortably. And rolls it down. Bobby Bennett tries to hassle him, but it's cleared further than he can reach. Oh my God, Bygraves is going to head the ball again. Andrew Younger plays it to Josh Bradley. Josh Bradley now. And here is Bobby Bennett, but he's offside. The two best chances so far have been deemed against the laws of the game and brought back. But it really is starting to heat up. Something I wish I could do. I'm very cold. Ball switch, Max Harborough takes it down. Emmanuel Osei-Asamoah finding space, plays Max Hollowbone. Hollowbone gets the ball in. Charlie Morley can't sort his legs out in time. Robin Dean can't sort his jump out in time. Josh Bradley wins the ball back for Steyning Town, and it is cleared well by Max Howell, who just about runs the ball out of play. Drew Matthews shepherding that one to safety. Electrician by trade, but a very tidy player indeed, adding a spark to this Peacehaven team since his arrival back in January. The goalkeeper, Zaragoza, having to sort his feet out there. Ross Barkley chasing after that one and looking to take the throw in quickly. Peacehaven aren't in their numbers to support him. Not much he can do there. And it looks like he's trying to launch this one into the area like a prime Rory Delap. And it is a great throw indeed. Barkley cleared away, only as far as Max Harborough. Max Harborough finding Max Hollowbone. Not to be confused with Max Branning, famous EastEnders superstar. Harborough gets us back underway. John Evans. Emmanuel Osei-Asamoah. Robin Dean opening his body. Being hassled here. Finds Barkley. Barkley to Emmanuel Osei-Asamoah. To Harborough. Makes the overlap. It's a good run from Osei-Asamoah. He cannot be found. Robin Dean transferring the ball from side to side. Peacehaven, as they do so well and have done so well all season. Charlie Morley gets the shot away, and Zaragoza had to get down. It didn't look too troubling until it took a bounce nearer the frame of the goal, and it had to be pushed to safety. But Max Hollowbone standing over the corner here, looking to trouble the Steyning men. It is all Peacehaven thus far. Floated in. Bygraves cannot turn it close enough goalwards, and it is a goal kick, of which Zaragoza will likely punch downfield. There's something quite beautiful about this. The 22 guys who must have finished work for the week, exemplifying everything that is meant by non-league day, playing football for the love of the game, giving people that have worked all week something to enjoy. Lads here drinking beers with their friends. This is what it's all about. Thrown down the line by Mitchell Sabino. Headed again by Bygraves. Only as far as Barkley, who cannot get the ball down the line. And Emmanuel Osei-Asamoah, he wasn't being spoken to. It was the Steyning man. Andrew Younger. Mitchell Sabino getting it into the fray, only as far as Max Howell looks to get the shot away. blocked by Ose Asamoah, but Steyning having a good period here. Metro Sabino with a Benjamin Pavard-esque strike of the ball. Doesn't trouble Lawrence Sanded as it did the Argentinian goalkeeper in that 4-2 fixture. Kylian Mbappe really making a name for himself that day. Let's see if John Evans can do that tonight for Peacehaven. Relatively new to the club, not been here too long, but has been lively thus far. And again, not to be confused with professional footballer Johnny Evans. He is a centre-back and also plays for Leicester. Just a happy coincidence. Friend on the line, Drew Matthews. Heads it away to safety. It's been a constant with Peacehaven defences this season. Height, strength and solidity at the back by Graves and Matthews, especially at home where they have been so good. Can they get the breakthrough here, as they have done so many times, famously beating Loxwood 10-0 earlier on in the season. A torrid time to be a Loxwood fan. Ball is played forward. Shot is away by Max Howell. He cannot turn it goalwards enough, but it is another Steyning throwing. A little bit of handbags by Jake Lagrange and what looks like Bobby Bennett. But it is a Steyning throw. Max Howell plays it back to the taker, Rob Clark. And as far as Robin Dean, who can look to get the ball forward. Joe Fitzpatrick using his strength to win the ball back from John Evans, but it does go out for a Peacehaven throw. Joe Fitzpatrick, still a young man, still a great career ahead of him, has achieved so much in the game. I'm sure he will achieve much more as the ball playing centre half he is, a position that's so important these days. Headed away only as far as Robin Dean, who has been involved in the game very highly in these opening exchanges. We're coming up to around 35 minutes in this one. Josh Bradley can take that away from Bygraves, chased down. It's an absolutely wonderful tackle from Alex Bygraves. Fair play, Josh Bradley. He's got straight back up. He probably could have milked that. He chose not to. I think he appreciates just how beautiful that tackle from the Peacehaven captain was. A proper centre half, as my dad would say. Unlike me commentating on the game, rather than doing stuff like that. But a great tackle nonetheless, Alex Bygraves. You really have my whole heart in the start of this one. Josh Bradley can't get the ball back from Rob Clark. It's cleared. Charlie Morley brings it down, opens it out, keeps hold of the ball, plays it to Max Harbrugg. Shifts in and out and manages to play the ball down the line. The captain, Scott Murphy, can clear it away. Max Harbrugg finding no one with that one, gets it back, takes it down and does a smart thing, playing it to Drew Matthews. Drew Matthews going back to Bygraves, senior member of this young, exuberant, fighting Peacehaven team, still looking to find their way in senior football. Many of these lads. Ty Barden, just 17. on the Peacehaven bench, already made a first team appearance. One to watch for the future. Emmanuel Osei-Asamoah cannot get there. There is waves by Bobby Bennett as if he's really hurt. Now Steyning have the ball. Metro Sabino really getting involved in a couple of exchanges there. Words we cannot repeat on live television to the millions watching from around the world. Referee's got to make a decision here. It wasn't given a foul. And there is a pheasant on the pitch, pointed out by number 4 Ross Barkley. Wonder what's going to happen here. The pheasant may get a present and get carried to safety. Mitchell Sabino, who's been so good with his hands at the start of this one. Throw-ins galore. And there we are. The pheasant runs off. Oh no, and Sabino chases the pheasant. This is box office. Oh, it's running away from Sabino here. Sabino chases the pheasant. This is absolutely wonderful. And there's Sabino. Sabino! Well done. Oh no, it's trying to kill a fan. I probably should have stayed a little more professional there. However, and the announcer announces the leaving of the pitch by number 5 Pheasant. Maybe not what he wanted, but here come Steyning. After the fun and games is over, we have a game to complete. Max Howe can't do much with that, but it's cleared away by Scott Murphy, only as far as Emmanuel Osei-Asamoah. I think it hit the ref, and I think it is a Peacehaven restart. Well, it's a shame really, because the game has been very good to start with. Up and down, very bitty, not too much wonderful football being played, but it's going to be remembered in this first period for the pheasant who came to the football. They just cannot stay away from the LH Sports Park. Men, women, pheasants, lovers of Rio. They serve Rio in the clubhouse, the best soft drink. In my opinion, other soft drinks are available. And it's back to Patrick Silva. Zaragoza under pressure here by John Evans, who really has not stopped running all game. He has done his bit so far. Mitchell Sabino getting the ball, shifting in and out of Hollowbone. Robin Dean wins it back. Here comes Max Hollowbone. Max Hollowbone can't, oh, he can find John Evans. A mistake by Patrick Silva. John Evans finds Morley, tries a Burkamp-esque turn. It's Charlie Morley! Well, he's done that a million times in front of hundreds and thousands of people, but he could not convert this one. But a great turn and effort from Morley. He's been lively in his opening exchanges, and he was a great signing for Peacehaven, a real source of goals when they were lacking in the first part of this season. Contributed a number of goals and a number of assists to the black and white men. At this level of football, it's so important to understand the importance, I guess, of a goal scorer. Joe Ben, I think he's up to 56 now with Littlehampton. Alfie Rogers up there for New Haven as well, scoring goals all throughout his career. They're hard to come by, but the Peacehaven goals have been maybe more so spread out in the team. Max Hollowbone coming up with a few, and Morley a few. Jake Lagrange can cut the ball out. We'll get back to goal scorers in a minute, but he beats one, beats two. He's brought down Calls for a foul, no foul given. Max Harborough wins it back off of Bobby Bennett. John Evans can see the ball out. There was a couple of calls for a foul. Emmanuel Osei-Asamoah taking Josh Bradley away. Alex Bygroves can switch the play to Drew Matthews. Matthews now to Dean. He's a player of great talent, Robin Dean. He always has been, and I guess always will be. Loses it there though. Laura Sanded, it's comfortable for. But going back to Robin Dean, he's had a very decent career at the non-league level. Previously playing for a number of sides in Ryman leagues, and now at Peacehaven. He had a very nasty knee injury a few years back. It's good to see him fit and enjoying his football again. And he's played well tonight so far. As have both teams. It's still 0-0 here at the LH Sports Park. No trouble there for Drew Matthews, chased down by Rob Clark. Lawrence Sanded the orange traffic light. The goalkeepers, which need a red kitted man, and we've got a major part of the highway code here. Calls for handball are laughed away by the referee. Ross Barkley picks the ball up from Drew Matthews, finds Max Harborough. Harborough down the line to Johnny Evans. John Evans, can he trouble Patrick Silver? Silver's done very well there, and I think the modern day centre half is on show by both teams. Quick, powerful, but good on the ball as well. That's a fantastic pass by Matthews. Again, proving what I was saying. It's so important to find Harborough. Barkley may get a nosebleed, he's so far up the pitch. Normally playing in that deeper lying midfielder position, of which he has done so well all season, as we said at the top of the programme. And Metro Sabino strolls over to take his 746th throw-in of this half. But all of them have been very good, which says a lot. It's an underrated skill these days. Headed away by Harborough, but only as far as Bradley. Bradley can pick it up and look to make something happen. Rob Clark beaten to it by his opposite number 2, Jay Lagrange. There may be a little bit of a fight here. I saw it coming from a mile off, but Lagrange pushes him away and says, "No, not today, Andrew Younger. There are children in the vicinity." That would not be a good example, as these players are looked up to by a lot of kids here tonight. Matthews whipping a ball in, headed away. Barkley driving his body to get there, keeps it in. That is inspired by Barkley. Wonderful ball in the box. Bygroves does win another header, can't bring it down close enough to a Peacehaven man, and it's cleared by Rob Clark to the big park, and it's now a Peacehaven throw restarted. Emmanuel Osei-Asamoah been really good, just lying deep in them pockets, getting the ball, passing the ball, doing the simple things very well. Max Harborough, the deflection from Bobby Bennett could have taken it past Metro Sabino, but he's been very good in this opening 45, and it's a race here, won by Emmanuel Osei-Asamoah, although Sabino probably saw there was no real need to continue. It was always going out for Peacehaven throw in, and we're coming to the closing moments of the first period here. John Evans keeps it on, trying to beat his man, wins the ball, keeps the ball. Bobby Bennett clears it out for a Peacehaven corner. So around about the 5th corner they've had in this half, and haven't troubled Steyning yet. They've done very well from set pieces, Steyning, just clearing them away and making sure they don't really travel far enough to Zaragoza, but this one from Hollowbone could, it doesn't. And that's half time here in the opening 45 between Peacehaven and Steyning. It's been a strange opening for both teams, I think an even match, but half time. No. Welcome back to the LH Sports Park on this really now frosty Friday evening. Friday night football for your entertainment. It's Peacehaven FC and Steyning Town who have taken part in a stalemate so far. 0-0 in the first 45, but it's been an interesting game. Both teams matching each other, putting them through their paces and really asking a lot of all involved. Steyning will get this one back underway. Bobby Bennett, who very lively in the first half, will play at home to Scott Murphy, who has put a thermal on. Don't blame him. Very, very, very cold now here, just off the A259 in glorious, glorious Peacehaven. Bit of unrest in the camp. Not from the players, but the fans last week, chanting. Sanded can claim that one, chanting, "Haven't you heard? It's very absurd. We swapped the Wimpy for Burger and Bird." I have to say I agree, being a local myself. And it's a Peacehaven throw-in after Bobby Bennett, blocks that one from going any further down the line. Max Harborough will get us back underway, launching the ball on the byline, cleared by Michael Sabino. Sabino had a very good first half, but potentially also involved in the most memorable part of it. Pheasant on the pitch, which he chased and scared into a group of then scared young gentlemen. The pheasant is unharmed, we can confirm, and living his best life, just like Hardy Caprio. Blocked by Michael Sabino for a Peacehaven goal kick in a slower start to this second 45. Lawrence Sanded gets it down, plays it quickly. Alex Bygraves, the proper centre half as I described him in the first 45. Over to Drew Matthews by Robin Dean. Matthews has played that one out of regulation, but Jake Lagrange and Ross Barkley just exchanging words there. Ross saying to Jake, "You've got to come or go," and I feel Jake offered himself in one way, Drew thought it was the other. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication there was the issue. Rob Clark, no further than where he is, and he's stuck to the rules, fair play. Joanga forward to Bradley, cleared by Emmanuel Ose Asamoah, who had a very accomplished first half, acting like the metronome in the Peacehaven team, just keeping things going at all times. Wonder if he can transfer that into a goal involvement this half. Ball in by Rob Clark, nearly as deep as Michael Sabino, can't do any more, and it's shepherded out by Max Harborough for a goal kick. Bygraves Sanded. Forward by Bygraves. Does find Morley after a couple of ricochets there. John Evans. Emmanuel Osiasamoah putting it into the space. Here comes Matthews. Matthews with a ball forward to Hollowbone. Hollowbone finds Lagrange. Lagrange looks to get a ball in. Does. Cleared away by Joe Fitzpatrick. And Zaragoza can't get there. Charlie Morley, was he obstructing him? Referee says no. It's a Peacehaven corner, and that was better from Peacehaven. Hollowbone raising his arm. Maybe this means a routine is coming. Can't call a corner routine if you don't beat the first man. The single most annoying thing in football. Maybe other than not being able to drink in your seats. Skipper, Murphy, plays a long ball. Matthews has to deal with it, only as far as Bobby Bennett. Bobby Bennett. Andrew Younger. Only as far as Biograves, but it's back to Machel Sabino. Sabino down the line to Max Howell. Max Howell to Sabino. Sabino with a ball in. It's deep. It's inviting. It's a goal for Steyning. It's Josh Bradley. They've pushed and they've pushed until they didn't need to push no more. And see what it means to them. Bedlam. Euphoria for Steyning. And you can't say they've not deserved it the way they've come out in this second half. Peacehaven have started slower. But look at what it means to them. And you have to say it's a very, very accomplished finish from Josh Bradley. He's been pushing and pushing all throughout the first half. And due to his work rate alone, you may have to say that he deserved that goal. But it's 1-0. Steyning open the scoring in this Friday night thriller here at the LH Sports Park. 1-0, Josh Bradley, the goal scorer. Here come Peacehaven trying to hit straight back. Emmanuel Osei-Asamoah, that's a wonderful, wonderful tackle by Rabbids Kawanga. John Evans winning the ball. John Evans doing very well. It's a penalty to Peacehaven. Ross Barkley wins it. And you have to say it's all come from John Evans. What a brilliant, brilliant nutmeg that was. Forcing the move. Ross Barkley putting his body in the way. Using his experience. Using his nous. And Peacehaven have the chance to hit straight back. All that euphoria, all of that reaction from Steyning, and the way they have started in this first 5 to 10 minutes of this second half could be undone here if Peacehaven's nerve is held. Max Hollowbone took hold of the ball straight away. He's held it. He's had to wait 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, whilst the referee calms things down with the Steyning players. The most torrid time for any penalty taker. Max Hollowbone, how's your bottle? To even things up here at the LH Sports Park. Max Hollowbone against Steyning goalkeeper Zaragoza. Never in doubt. Max Hollowbone straight down the middle, straight into the heart of Steyning Town. They're really not happy here with a bit of reaction from the goalkeeper holding onto the ball afterwards, but we've got a game on our hand, folks. 1-1, Max Hollowbone with the goal. Like I said earlier, not to be confused with the song Hollowback Girl, but that is what Peacehaven fans may be singing right now. He's Max Hollowbone Girl, he's Max Hollowbone Girl. The issue now with the game, as much as we love seeing goals and we love seeing excitement and euphoria like we've seen for both goals really, we want the football to continue. The football played in the first half was very good, very methodical, very toe-to-toe. First 5 minutes of this half have been more of a UFC fight than a Tyson Fury boxing masterclass. Sabino Down the line as he does so well. One back by Kawanga. Hollowbone. Nitty, gritty. Max Hollowbone. That is absolutely wonderful. The way he wins the ball back, the way he puts his body about, he really is no fear. Exemplified. Here's Kawanga, plays it forward. Josh Bradley trying to make something happen. Goal scorer of the first Steyning goal. Headed down towards Rob Clark. Rob Clark plays it into absolutely nowhere. The linesman, who was busy in the first half, looks like he's going to be busy in the second half. Play coming down right-hand side of us here in the gantry at Peacehaven. Joe Fitzpatrick maybe a little unfortunate there. He's had an accomplished first half, as quite a few Steyning players have. Captain Scott Murphy using his experience to clip the ball down to Rob Clark. Jay Lagrange does very well. Charlie Morley does even better, using his pace, using his power, gets the ball in the box. Ross Barkley too high for him, but he chases after it. Barkley looking back to find Harborough. Harborough can take a touch and look to play the ball back down the line to Barkley. Barkley finds goal scorer Hollowbone. Hollowbone now flicks it around the corner. It's apparently offside. That was a long decision. Maybe we were waiting for VAR to confirm it, but it has been given. An offside here. Zaragoza, who wasn't happy with the penalty decision, wasn't happy with Hollowbone's reaction to scoring the penalty. Clips it down the line, and it's now out for a Peacehaven throw-in. Max Harborough can get us restarted again. Bobby Bennett makes things happen down this left-hand side. He's been so lively at points. So has John Evans, to be fair. I mean, it's been a real battle of the wingers, this one. The fullbacks have not had an easy evening. It's about to get a whole lot tougher, it seems, as this game opens up 1-1 in the first period of the second half. Harborough can win that and does actually very well to clear it away. Barkley involved again in the middle, can only get it as far as Howell. Howell clips it forward. No shock there. Alex Bygraves winning headers once again. Bygraves can get it down the line as far as John Evans, who flicks it inside. That's actually very well done by John Evans. Oh, Hollowbone finds Lagrange. Lagrange, has he been taken down? Lagrange seems to think so. Referee doesn't seem to think so. A little bit of words exchanged from the referee and Jay Lagrange, who has certainly been an excitement down that left-hand side for Peacehaven in the opening exchanges of this half. Keeper to keeper. Sandid claims, Sandid gathers, Sandid rolls to Drew Matthews. Been almost faultless since his debut for Peacehaven against Steyning in that famous 3-0 victory. Cleared away towards us here in the gantry. We apologise if you can hear any words on the pitch from a couple of the Peacehaven lads. That proves the passion, it proves the determination, the commitment, the will to win that they have. Charlie Morley spinning outside of Joe Fitzpatrick, finds the ball in the box. It's clipped away and probably would have been a hell of a lot more dangerous if that touch wasn't given by the Steyning player. Harborough twisting, turning, beating his man, and he's told to get up by the referee. Controversy, it really is opening up here. Max Harborough carries the ball so well, honestly, so well past players, and rumour has it he sings a J Huss song to himself when he does it. Did you see what I done? I just beat one man, then I beat another one. Here he is again. John Evans running it down, cleared away by the Steyning number 4, Patrick Silva, who has been mightily impressive in this game thus far. Andrew Younger gets it up the pitch, switched out to Drew Matthews. Drew Matthews can take some yards here, use some space, get the ball into the Steyning half. Charlie Morley has been extremely busy in that final third thus far. Tries to make something of that. Zaragoza isn't worried, isn't concerned. There's no place for this in football. There really isn't. The young Peacehaven fans really giving it to Zaragoza. I'm sure he will be losing loads of sleep over this tonight. Disgusting language. We apologise for that. Again. In the middle here, Rob Clark. Jay Lagrange. Rather unsighted by Max Howell, who has been busy, but not busy enough to win. Steyning throw-in. Peacehaven instead have the ball in their possession. Referee just says halfway line is where it needs to be, and Michel Sabino, his night looks to be over. You have to say, with Sabino, he was lively in that first period. He was taking throw-ins galore. He was running up and down the pitch, up and down that touchline, and he probably gave us the most memorable moment of the first half, at least. Maybe not with the goals now, but the chasing of the pheasant could go viral. Thank you, Michel Sabino, for all you have done for football tonight. It looks like he's going to be substituted, though, after initially requesting treatment, but looks like he shall be leaving the field of play after around an hour gone here. 1-1, Peacehaven and Steyning Town. Substitute being made. We shall get confirmation of that in just a moment. But Sabino leaves the field. I've heard he's going to say hello to the pheasant. Unconfirmed reports as of yet, but we will get back to you on that. Substitute has been made, and like I said, it will be confirmed once the young player turns around. Okay, so Andrew Younger is actually on the pitch now. Team sheet has said Andrew Younger is number 16 the whole time. Hollowbone. Can't really make too much of that. But John Evans making a nuisance of things. Zaragoza not his best kick. Here comes Hollowbone. Oh, Hollowbone, that was almost absolutely spectacular. But Zaragoza had to be aware, he had to be alive, and he had to tip that over the bar to prevent Peacehaven taking a 2-1 lead here. Max Hollowbone proving just what he can do when given the space. Great ball in from Hollowbone, only as far as Fitzpatrick. Ross Barkley looking to gather this and plays it back to Lagrange, who has turned out and made a really Strange decision to play it back. He could have just clipped it down the line. Now Steyning can break. Steyning can break with Max Howell. Manuel Osei-Asamoah does very well and prevents a corner. It's only a throw in. It looked like it was going out for a corner, so it's just the small wins for Manuel Osei-Asamoah, who feels he should have had a throw in of his own. Another substitute here for Steyning. Number 7, Rabbit Kawanga, being replaced again, to be confirmed. He's offside. He's offside. Andrew Younger is offside, and his first involvement is Fraser Middleton replaces Rabbit Kawanga, who had a solid game in the middle of the park, but can Middleton provide something royal for Steyning? John Evans clattered to the ground there. It is a head injury. It's not a free kick for Peacehaven, it's a head injury. And the referee well, as there's a break in play here, it's only right to speak about the penalty and the reason it was given and the way it came about. It was wonderful work from John Evans, who is receiving treatment right now, and he was so tricky down that right-hand side, getting it through the legs of the Steyning defender. And Ross Barkley is a experienced guy. He's a talented guy, ex-Brighton youth team player and ex-Lewis under-18s captain. He's played for East Grinstead. He's played for Lewis men's team as well, just using all of his experience and know-how to get in front of the Steyning man. Max Hollowbone made no mistake to even things up in this one, but it can't be discounted just how well Steyning have done in this second half. I think other than the mad couple of minutes with the goal, it's been an even contest, and one that looks as if there's another goal in. Harbour seems to be pushed off the ball there, gets as far as Josh Bradley. Josh Bradley twisting and turning, wins a foul off of Drew Matthews, who is incensed with the decision. He is absolutely fuming with that. Could get himself in trouble here for dissent if he's not careful. Referee has been relatively understanding throughout the game. I don't think he's going to take any further action on this one, but it is a Steyning free kick. It's 1-1 in a really good area, one of which, with a team that didn't have Alex Bygraves at the back, may be a little more worried about, but I don't want to speak too soon from a Peacehaven point of view. Here come Steyning, whipped in, and it's a free kick to the back post that isn't really troubling anyone but the head of Middleton, and goes out for a goal kick. Here's Lagrange, man following him, making him play the ball back to Barkley. Barkley to Emmanuel Osei-Asamoah. It's relatively well done from Osei-Asamoah, who's had a very good game. I've said it a couple of times, but he's really been the driving force of this Peacehaven team tonight. John Evans, Ross Barkley chasing down. Here's Barkley in the box. It could be a shout for a penalty. It could be 2 Ross Barkley penalties, 1, but not this time, says the referee. Dan Norwood and Mark Shutt are livid, but Steyning Town can't switch off. Here Peacehaven come again. Steyning do clear this one away, and Peacehaven are just knocking on the door here. They're just getting a little bit riled up, getting a little bit further into this game. Drew Matthews does his dirty work and clears that up like Kim Woodburn and Gillian McKeith, but Lagrange loses out to Younger. And Matthews can't keep that one as spick and span as he did the last. It's a Steyning corner. Well, I went out on a walk today and wore the sunglasses and really didn't expect it to be this cold. It is 9 o'clock, 9:15 on a Friday night. It is still March. Look, summer is coming. It's on the way. But hold on to your hats and horses and any other H's that could be used in that statement. It's not here yet. Wrap up warm, guys. Corner ball comes in, cleared away from Barkley, gets his way in front of that. Only as far as a Steyning throw-in. And Andrew Younger, who has confused me with his number, as he's wearing number 15, not 16, as the team sheet says. Thank you, Steyning, for getting that one wrong. He can't trouble Sanded, it's a goal kick. And one they're looking to get done quickly. Peacehaven wants to build on this momentum. It's 1-1 here. And a substitute's being made to see if they can certainly build on this momentum. Robin Dean, who has had a tidy game, is being replaced to see if they can maybe bring on another attacking player. Curtis Ford, Peacehaven striker, Peacehaven long-standing senior player. The longevity of this man is unbelievable. They say that about quite a lot of Fords. Fiesta, Focus and Kurt. Harrison as well. Morley tries to challenge Zaragoza, he does, and Zaragoza nearly has had an absolute howler. Very well done, though, by Patrick Silver again, who's been absolutely wonderful for Steyning this evening. No foul, no foul, no foul is the shout from the Peacehaven bench, and there was no foul, but it was a deflection from Max Harborough that ensures the Steyning throw-in. Headed away by Alex Bygraves. What a surprise. Hollowbone, high and wild, and nothing like what we know he can do and can achieve. A couple of wayward ones from Hollowbone ever since his penalty that levelled things up here. It's still 1-1, and it's Zaragoza that gets us underway with the Peacehaven fans behind him. Oh my God, Alex Bygraves has won another header. And Andrew Younger has got time, and he looks to play that one forward. Ross Barkley now can get this one away. He plays it forward into an area that Silver can deal with. Emmanuel Osei-Asamoah plays a 1-2 with Lagrange. Very well done. And Morley, I think, wanted it to feet. I think Osei-Asamoah thought he was down the left-hand side, but again, the miscommunication may have cost Peacehaven a attack there. And Andrew Younger looks to restart things from the byline. Lagrange wins it towards John Evans. And here's Kurt Ford, first involvement. Ford! Ooh. First involvement for Ford was very nearly the perfect entrance But it wasn't to be, and it is a Peacehaven corner. What can they do? Ross Barkley, edge of the box. Bygraves forward, Matthews forward, Morley forward, Kurt Ford forward. Played forward by Hollowbone, kept in by Morley. Cuts for Lino. Bygraves wins it back, using his strength, using his power. Osei Asamoah, that's a lovely ball over to Max Hollowbone with a ball across the box. Ross Barkley takes it down. Ross Barkley wins the corner. Andrew Younger had to deal with it, but Barkley did relatively well to keep things alive. So did Asamoah, so did Max Hollowbone. Hand goes up again for Max Hollowbone. Must be a routine. Hopefully he'll be the first man this time. It's crowded in that box. He technically didn't. Technically did, if you count the Peacehaven man as a first man. Didn't be the first Steyning man, but he's done enough to win another corner. Not too long to go in this one now. It's 1-1 still, with Peacehaven very much on the front foot after the Steyning opening goal. Ball in from Hollowbone. And as far as a Steyning player, and Andrew Younger can bring it forward. Andrew Younger does clear his lines very well. Jake Legrange slides. Jake Legrange just can't get there, but I'm not just a commentator tonight. I'm a ball boy. Just had a shout of Gary Neville. Well, if I had the money and power that Gary Neville has, I may buy a coat to keep me warmer than I am right now. But Gary, if you're listening, which you definitely aren't, I'm open to opportunities at Sky Sports in the future. Cleared by Drew Matthews forward towards the Steyning captain. He can't clear his lines. Charlie Morley can! It's John Evans! He may not be the Leicester Johnny Evans, but he's certainly Peacehaven's man. And it's bedlam for the Peacehaven boys this time, as it's 2-1. The Steyning captain couldn't deal with it. Scott Murphy will be bitterly disappointed, as will Steyning. They've been so good in this second half at times. But it was a wonderful finish and a wonderfully taken goal, and nothing less than John Evans deserves. He's been absolutely fearless, frightening, faultless all evening. And as Chuck Berry says, Johnny, be good for Peacehaven. It's 2-1. It's John Evans. There has been a substitution after the goal. Patrick Silver has come off, which I believe is very harsh. If it's it surely can't be down to performance. I think Patrick Silver has been absolutely outstanding, but the change has been made. Stefano Iras has come on for the final Steyning change of the evening. Patrick Silver, really one of them players that hasn't really deserved to be on the losing side. I think he's been very good, as have a lot of the players this evening. I don't feel there's been many bad performances. I feel every player has given a good account of themselves and certainly contributed to what has been a very hard fought contest. Drew Matthews can clear the ball. John Evans can chase it down, as he has done all game. His VO2 max must be absolutely frightening. John Evans, what a man. And here he is again. Here he is again. It's cleared. It's cleared again. Here's Harborough. Hollowbone. And it is a free kick. It is a free kick, and it's a late tackle It's a late tackle that opens up a window of opportunity for Peacehaven to really seal this one once and for all. Over it is Ross Barkley, Max Hollowbone, Charlie Morley steps away. Looks like Max Hollowbone's going to hit this one. I don't feel Ross Barkley has the left foot to do so. Hollowbone just waiting for some wall-related issues to be sorted out and calmed down here. Lawrence Sanded calling for them to follow up, which I'm sure he will do. And Jay Legrange just exited the field, and Ty Barden, the young prospect from Peacehaven, he's a local lad, he's a very exciting local lad who is actually a very nice guy as well. Barkley shimmies and shakes, but Hollowbone only into Zaragoza's arms. Clings onto it and clears it forward. Drew Matthews wins the header. Barkley, cool, calm and collected forward to John Evans. John Evans can't get there, but Steyning can come again. Andrew Younger. And Ty Barden's first involvement is clearing the ball away to safety, and most 17-year-old lads would be frightened or fearful of coming into a game such as this, but knowing Ty Barden, he doesn't look it at all. Steyning's number 10, Max Howell, giving me nothing to get excited about, but the ball is back in the box, cleared away by Barkley. John Evans looking to use his body and get in front of that. Bygraves clears it forward, playing a bit of tennis there with the other captain, Scott Murphy. Lino shouts all over the place. Apparently it's not offside, and Drew Matthews taking after his captain and friend and winning a header there. Charlie Morley being asked a lot of here to take it down and try and beat Fitzpatrick, who just stands him up, doesn't do much more there, so Ty Barden can go down the line. And a little bit of pushing and shoving from Ty Barden, 17 years old, but no fear. Wonderful to see. Hopefully he has a long and prosperous career here at Peacehaven. Attacked by Matthews. It's a push, it isn't needed and is easy for the referee to give. Stefano Iras, the victim of that Drew Matthews shove, and Scott Murphy can look to punish it. Playing a ball in the box. Sanded comes and claims and punches into the path of a Steyning man, and that is in Sanded's safe, very orange kitted hands. Taking his time, as goalkeepers love to do. When it's on your team, you love it. When it's on the opposing side, sorry, you absolutely hate it. I'm not sure Peacehaven will mind though. Drew Matthews just giving Bygraves another header there. Alex Bygraves has won 9,004 headers now this evening. It's a new, it's a new record. And Morley just chasing it out to confirm a Steyning throw deep into their own half. But the throw from Andrew Younger has gone a decent distance. Bobby Bennett, high foot there by Josh Bradley, and No real complaints. No real complaints, surely. The foot was high, the foot was in an unsafe position if it did connect with Barkley's face. I'm not too sure it did, I can't see from here. But the referee can, and the referee believed it was dangerous enough to turn the ball back over to Drew Matthews to punt forward, and in a really good position there. Charlie Morley can't quite get on the end of it, but it's as far as Max Howell. Now Max Harborough. To Hollowbone. Allowing Steyning a goal kick, and surely maybe one of the last attempts they have to force something from this game. We're in the dying embers here of this one at the LH Sports Park. It's been a fascinating contest. Ty Barden winning a header, proving no fear for the young lad. Other sportswear brands are available. Kurt Ford trying to put it in a good position. Joe Fitzpatrick just clearing it. And we're looking at the final 4 minutes here in this one. If Peacehaven can hold on, they will extend their exceptional home run. If Steyning can get a goal, then it means that Peacehaven will have failed to beat them this season. What a wonderful ball from Matthews. That's really inviting, and maybe a little too inviting for a Peacehaven player to get on the end of it. He couldn't quite make it happen there, but Zaragoza goes into the Lions' den behind the goal. The young Peacehaven fans enjoying their evening out and enjoying the 5-star cuisine they have on offer here. Cheesy chips and bacon cheeseburger and normal cheeseburger and bacon double cheeseburger and bacon bap and hot dog and Twix, Snickers. Anyway, that's enough of my dinner plans when I get home. There is around 2 minutes left in this one, and it's a goal kick to Peacehaven, shielded out by Max Harborough, who has been very good tonight, very good indeed. I think he would be up for a shout for man of the match. I also think, as much as he's on the losing side, Patrick Silva was exceptional for Steyning. Didn't put a foot wrong. Josh Bradley, of course, with the Steyning goal, but you can't look past John Evans, who looks to have scored what looks like the winner in this one. And not just that, he's been exceptional throughout as well. Oh, Alex Biograves, another header. Don't get me wrong, there's so much more to his game. I'm just highlighting the exceptional nature of his heading abilities. But he's a very accomplished centre-half too, and has done exceptionally well bringing the ball out from the back and starting Peacehaven attacks. And it's a silly free kick to give away, it really is, from Max Hollowbone. Andrew Younger maybe made a bit more of it than needed to be, but hey, that's the game we're in. And we're definitely in the dying embers of this one now. Looks like one final attack for Steyning. One minute remaining. Captain Scott Murphy stands over the ball. If he can make something happen here, then Steyning could be leaving with a point. If he can't, then it looks like the points will be staying on the 0259. Murphy ball in, Sanded manages to keep hold of it, and it may be the final chance in this one. Didn't ever really trouble the Peacehaven goalkeeper, and he will clear that out of harm's way. Andrew Younger looked to control that partially with his inner thigh. Drew Matthews heading the ball out of harm's way just for now. Andrew Younger to Joe Fitzpatrick. What can the ex-ASC man do? Only into the hands of Sandid, and we are surely getting towards the end now of this one. Sandid rolls the ball out, Sandid clears the ball. Referee does look at his watch. Fitzpatrick does win the ball. Here comes Morley, back to goal as he has done so well all night. Scott Murphy, and Morley looks to hold it in the corner, and it's to Osei Asamoah. Osei Asamoah, he keeps going. Is Morley offside? I don't feel... He may have came from an offside position. I'm not a linesman, I'm not in line. There is a substitute coming for Peacehaven. It looks to be purely done so to run down the clock. And Charlie Morley leaves the field in what must be one of the final exchanges of this game. He's in no rush. Charlie Morley, he's put in a lot of great work tonight. He had a very good chance in the first half. He was involved in some very, very potent Peacehaven attacks, but has been replaced now in the final seconds of this one. And Kasper Zielowski comes on for the final moments of this. Max Hollowbone can head it away. Hollowbone holds the ball but loses out to Andrew Younger. Bygraves has cleared it. Younger now heads it forward. Bobby Bennett fighting there with Kasper Zielowski. And Kasper does exceptionally well to nearly kill a fan. We hope they're okay. And cleared by Harborough towards the Peacehaven man, Kasper Zielowski. But it is the crossfield ball from Scott Murphy is absolutely exceptional. Here comes Josh Bradley. Can they actually make something of what has been a little additional period of added time? Josh Bradley twisting and turning and keeping hold of the ball and finally losing out, and that may be not what the Steyning fans want to see and want to hear, but it's back to Zaragoza, who surely now can start one last roll of the dice. Scott Murphy, clear forward. Ty Barden manages to clear that, and I can't give my opinion. I'm very impartial, as always, as a commentator. And Ross Barkley jumps into the tackle, wins Peacehaven a free kick, and they can definitely slow the game down now. They'll be in no rush to restart this one. It is so cold outside now, my bovril has turned into lukewarm gravy, giving me memories of my Sunday roast last week that my mum presented me with. Cleared by Sandid, forward towards Kurt Ford. And Osei Asamoah has gone down. Oh! It's naughty. It is naughty, and he will surely be reprimanded in terms of the challenge and the need for it. I really don't believe that was necessary. Drew Matthews is a tough cookie and has returned to his feet already. He's now recreating an ab exercise. Fair play. Naive, says Ross Barkley. I'm not saying it was his fault, although he probably could have done more. He was naive in that instance, and it is a free kick to Peacehaven, which will again slow the game down. Drew Matthews standing over it, the victim in that one, turning to the fans and just feeling his ribs. He's signalled 2 minutes, which is a lot different to the thoughts I had on the end of this one. There must be an additional period of time played by the referee, potentially for the penalty or a little moment afterwards. 2 sets of celebration that have been nothing short of bedlam. As much as I love football and I've really enjoyed tonight, I'm very excited to get home and have a hot chocolate and watch what Denise and Jack have been up to in EastEnders this week. Good episode tonight, always is on a Friday. Then Corrie, then Emmerdale, then Hollyoaks, then home and away. Just a soap extravaganza after a wonderful night here at the LH Sports Park. Peacehaven looking to be the victors in this one unless something dramatic happens in the last couple of moments. 1 minute from Bygraves, 2 minutes from Matthews. The centre halves are confusing me. I want to know what's happening. I might shout to the ref myself. Who we don't give enough credit to referees these days, and I feel you should give credit where credit's due. Mike Dean retiring in the week and he gets a lot of stick, but this referee has been nothing short of faultless really. I feel the penalty was the right decision. Maybe the other claims were the right decision as well, but he's not really put a foot wrong, the referee. We did miss a yellow card in the wait for the restart. I believe it was Fraser Middleton who was booked. Held in the corner by Barkley. But Steyning can bring it away only as far as Ty Barden. That's a great ball. John Evans can really put the icing on the Peacehaven cake. Barkley, some say boring, I say cultured. He's in the corner again. He gets hauled to the ground. The referee, just after I've praised him, has just given a throw in. I thought it may have been a foul. I mean, there's not much more Ross can do there. He just got shoved to the ground, the young boy. But here's Barkley again. Clears it and very nearly dropped in. Very nearly drops in from the money man himself, Barkley. Other banks are available. And that's it, full time. Peacehaven have won what turned out to be a staggering game here at the LH Sports Park. It was fun, it was feisty, it was fearless from both teams. There was an opening goal from Josh Bradley, there was a reply quickly from Max Hollowbone, but man of the match John Evans has really secured the 3 points for Peacehaven. A game battled in the right way, and when you see respect like this after the game, football is always the winner. Full time 2-1 to Peacehaven against Steyning at the LH Sports Park.